All right, so this is Overwhelm Aggro. I have called it. It is this is a viewer submission, like a lot of the decks that we play here on stream. Overwhelm, for those new to Runeterra, is that keyword that's similar to Trample if you're coming from Magic, where excess damage I deal past my blocker's toughness gets dealt to the enemy Nexus. Overwhelm is even better in Runeterra than Trample is in Magic because Runeterra blocking is only 1-to-1. So, because you can't put a bunch of little things in front of a large Overwhelm unit, things like Iron Ballista and Crowd Favorite and Darius here at the top end of our curve are very, very strong because they're frequently going to be cutting down or cutting into your opponent's life total while they're killing smaller things, blocking them over the course of a few games. Our other champion past Darius is Draven, which is a pretty good aggressive champion. 3-3, quick attack for 3, just good stat line. He makes those spinning axes when he comes into play or strikes. While spinning axe doesn't seem amazing at a glance, the important thing to recognize about spinning axe is that Draven makes more of them. So while it looks like something that's card disadvantage to start, if your Draven's making more spinning axes, he's technically self-enabling. And you pair that with the fact that a 3-3 quick attack stat line for 3 is a decent rate, and you get a very reasonable card. We are pairing our base Noxian deck with some Targon here. So Crescent Guardian, another fantastic Overwhelm unit. Nightfall, so if it's not the first card you play in the turn, it gets +2 attack permanently. It could be a 5/5/3. We also importantly gain Pale Cascade here, which I think is easily one of, if not the best combat trick in Runeterra right now. So give an ally 2/1 and Nightfall, get to draw a card here. So the fact that it lets you win combats and push damage all while being card neutral is very, very good. So let's go ahead and dive on into some games with this and see how it feels. So Rocket Edge. So this is definitely a matchup where we need to end things sooner rather than later. I think I'm going to mulligan the Crescent Guardian here. I think I'm going to keep these. The pump spell's very good against Kench. Make your things bigger to save them from being double eaten for free.
It's a big responsibility to shepherd stars.
Right on time, Precious Pat. Welcome to the party. Ding, ding, ding. So we'll get to go Draven this turn, and the next turn we can go House Spider plus Precious Pet.
So much about stars, Soraka. Well, it's a long story.
I don't think I want to Pale Cascade if they block this here, so I think I'm going to hold this back for now.
You are better than this.
How do you feel about trying to kill her here? I think I like it.
Time for the moneymakers.
You can obviously have a Bastion or the 4-mana Give Toughness. I think this is fine, though. Forcing them to use that on her as opposed to Kench is reasonable for us. Nice! We get to go Goat, Ballista, and then have a really good open attacks next turn. Yeah, and also gets Draven a point towards leveling. So he's struck once whilst having a spinning axe. Morning Niv.
Stars fall. Take heart.
There's a chance this doesn't work, Kicker. So, like, their deck usually plays 3 Bastions, so... the odds of getting blown out there are too high. Morning, Mari.
The possibilities are infinite.
Yeah, and now exactly what Silence said. We can axe and no longer be losing cards when we do it.
Need victims.
You are better than this.
Oh, you're a wee numpty.
Take heart. Live with purpose.
How do you feel about just pushing damage here? I think I like it.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, but like, do I want to save Draven? I think I just want to kill them, right? Pretty sure I just want to kill them.
Time for the moneymakers.
Like, they've already used 2 guiding touches, which is their primary face seal. So I think we just put them to 4 and leave them dead to decimate here.
My beautiful face.
Not only is it sweet, Jake, but you can change it with the dial.
No more of your crap soup, lassie, please. It's a soup. You've been drinking this?
You've been drinking this? Yeah, I think the make them have 3rd guiding touch there. I think my play that turn is potentially different if they haven't played 3 guiding touches already, or 2 guiding touches already, but they had. So I think making them have the 3rd to not be dead is ideal. Yeah, but the 1/1 was valuable the following turn as an attacker with decisive maneuvers. It was also valuable with the crowd favorite target dummy. So I don't think playing around back to back as their last card in hand is correct there. So you are right. I could have made blocks to play around back to back, but I also don't think it's correct to play around it. So I wanted to kill them on the backswing the following turn.
I have the best job.
Fortune favors the bold.
Let's do this.
I know what I'm doing.
It is what it is. Prismatic Barrier as a card they're actually playing. Yikes.
Then
dangerous water.
The party has arrived.
This is our
I just don't have good plays this turn.
Now we're cooking.
This is a play we're happy to make, but I think it's a play I need to make.
Hey, buddy, what you doing? I stand for Noxus! I gotta work with this joker? If I fall, so be it.
I think we attack with this too because of Whirling Death in hand. They try to eat it, we get to Whirling Death her and she dies.
Yeah.
She's gonna get to level next turn.
Jenny?
Their pride will cost them.
Time for the moneymakers.
Yeah, the misfortune trigger here, unfortunately.
Out?
They're at 10. And I've got some Overwhelm dorks in my hand.
All eyes on me.
Misfortune leveling against us 2 games in a row is definitely not what we're looking for, though. So, next turn I get to bank 3 mana, and then we go up to 7, so I have 10 total. I was gonna say, do we crowd favorite then maneuver? Do we just double maneuver now? Double maneuver is worse against single combat and concerted strike. Is the issue? If I deploy crowd favorite, they can deploy a blocker though. Do I care about another blocker is the question.
I salute you.
We go with this. Decisive maneuver is probably not something they're going to play around. Actual, factual, loyal Badger Bear. Badger Bear don't care, chat.
doing?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Decisive. Try and find a 2 here in the middle. Big chat. 1, 2, 3. It's just curvamentary. What could it be?
Bless the people and sear the heretics.
Seer the heretics.
Follow the horizon.
If they play Sentry, I'm gonna play House Spider. If they didn't play Sentry, I was gonna play Mountain Goat. Could get Avalanche this turn. Don't think I'm playing around it. If they Avalanche us, I'm still hitting them for 3, which seems fine. If they don't have Avalanche, we have a really decent attack here. So, super excited if they don't have it. And even if they do have it, it's not game losing. We're just a little bit more behind than we otherwise would be.
Watch and learn.
Getting the Avalanche out before we House Spider plus Mountain Goat is also reasonable. Now, second Avalanche, if they go fish into that one, we're going to be real dead. Just a Vile Beast, deal. Okay, so I think we're gonna Spinning Axe the Spooter and then play Crescent Guardian here. Now they could have Trundle this turn.
Let's do this.
Does not look like they do. Do I save Draven or do I save the goat? Probably Draven. See if they have a Vile Beast to pair with this. They do not. Alright, they can't Ruination this turn, so I'm gonna get to play level Darius here, potentially. And then have decent open attacks.
One Freljord. They will bleed for Noxus. Mine is the hand of Noxus.
Yep, yeah, Axes and Nightfall Enablers are real good.
This is our homeland. Stand and defend.
Vengeance me, daddy. Yes, you are, Mr. Draven. Yes, you are. That was pretty sweet. I think the big takeaway in my mind was that decisive maneuvers was definitely worth the slots that it had. Yeah, I liked it a lot. So just like so normally this card being fast isn't super relevant because they get to block with the thing you target anyways, but the fact that we have so many Overwhelm cards in our Overwhelm aggro deck means, like, in that last game that you just saw, we frequently, in addition to getting a bunch of attack on our guys that go wide, we get to stun whatever big thing they put in front of our Overwhelm unit, which then lets the Overwhelm unit punch through for a really incredible amount of damage. And, you know, it's also just good with House Spider because this is just multiple bodies, so overall, I really like this deck. It felt like it had a good hum along to it. Draven generating spinning axes, like someone just mentioned, triggering Nightfall for Crescent Guardian was excellent at different points. I honestly don't know that I have anything that I would change about this.